Open. Cool. Let's get it.
All right.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you tuning in and being our guest of the week.
Of course.
Um, Came across your I don't know, man. I was just like on TikTok or Instagram, and obviously you have a huge, a huge brand and following, and all your videos are amazing. I just came across yours, and I don't know if you liked one of mine one time, and I just peeked. I was like, yo, I'd love to have Johnny.
Probably. I think I sent one of yours to my buddy actually. I think he had one blow up. I think it was about fantasy maybe.
Oh, maybe one of the fantasy football
Yeah, one
drafts
of
or
them. I
something.
remember. Yeah, it was something. But yeah, I sent it to my buddy, and then after you hit me up, I'm like, oh, I just sent the reel to my buddy.
No, no, I appreciate it, man. And a couple of our community members are like, "Yo, you got to do a collab. You got to get Johnny VD on your next guest of the week." I was like, "I'll try," because creators like you got yourself and even myself, we have like the Instagram DMs blocked or whatever. So,
Yeah,
um,
sometimes I don't see messages until like days or weeks later because I don't check the request folder or whatever.
yeah, for sure. So I'm like, "Oh, let me give it a shot." And next thing you know, we got you here. So super excited to talk Bears.
Of course.
Talk Chicago with you. Would love to learn a little bit more about your content creator journey as well, just for
Sure.
myself, and then some of our community members might be interested in getting into content as well. But let's kick it off. Let's start a little bit with you as a content creator. That's how we kind of met each other. And how long have you been doing content creation? And we'd love to get a little bit more insight into that.
I've probably been doing it like 4 years, but I didn't really take it somewhat serious until about 2 years ago. That's when I kind of try to do like one video a week or, because before I was kind of just sporadically putting stuff out. So yeah, I would say about 4 years total, but is the 2 years I've been taking it a lot more serious.
Nice, nice. And I see you do some videos with your girlfriend and stuff. So it's a combination of Chicago and Bears and relationship there.
Yeah. I mean, it's not my actual girlfriend, but yeah, she's a friend. She's a great actress, Tori. Yeah. So anytime I need a girl for any kind of skit, I just use her because she's great.
For sure. And I'm assuming you're from Chicago and still in Chicago right now, or
Correct. Yeah, I'm from Mount Greenwood, which is the south side, far south side. I'm in Bridgeport now, which is still south side, just not as far southwest as that when I was born.
dope, dope, man, dude, that Shameless video is one of my favorites,
Yeah,
dude.
fuck Instagram. Oh, sorry, I don't know if you can swear in here.
No, dude,
Uh,
if you only came to
yeah,
one of our watch party live streams, I got banned on
no.
TikTok for a week.
Yeah, Instagram and TikTok, dude. Well, TikTok it blew up to like 100,000 the first day. I was like, all right, nice. It was catching on, and then all of a sudden I got hit with the this video violates or whatever bullshit. I'm like, come on. And so then once it hits that, it completely stops being shared in the For You page. So it just capped out at like 120. And but the projection was on, it would have been like a huge video. And then Instagram, same thing. Within a few hours, it got hit with multiple violations. I try to peel it, try to say what it is, and they just don't tell you, of course, because it's super broad.
Yeah, it's
Um,
all and automated and robotic and
exactly. So I
barely
like sent a
talkable.
request, and the request got denied. I was like, fuck. So but it blew up in Facebook. So, like, I mean, because I like that video because I like Shameless a lot, the show. And I never did a video on Shameless. People always told me to. And I'm like, it might be too late. That show's been over for years. But I was like, oh, whatever. So I just did that real quick in my alley. And then boom.
No, I started watching. My mother was into Shameless years ago when it first came out, and Showtime she would
Oh,
buy
yeah.
the seasons on all the whole seasons on DVD when they came out. So we were
Yep.
on it before they even came onto Netflix, and it's one
Oh,
of
yeah,
my
same.
favorite shows. I mean, I haven't watched the last few seasons as it does get
Don't.
repetitive, just like your video.
Don't. It's they got new writers after season, I think 7, and it just went completely downhill. Like I watched it just because I was already invested. I was like, might as well. And like every episode, I just cringed through it. Like what is happening?
the
But
The other reason why I haven't caught up to it is I forgot where I left off, and I do not want to
oh
start
yeah,
over from the beginning.
yeah, no, it's too many episodes for that. But it does get kind of repetitive though. At some point, it's like, all right, like these guys got to do something different.
For sure. Well, Oscar in our TikTok chat says my favorite video is the White Sox Goodfellas video. It's perfect.
Oh yeah, that's probably my favorite video to date. Yeah, I did that video because I remember I needed a video that week like badly, and I couldn't think of anything. And then I was gonna do a Goodfellas video, but the scene where they're at the restaurant, the funny house scene.
Yep.
But I was like, I don't know, maybe I should do something different from Goodfellas. And then I thought of that one. First, I had it was gonna be Bears Packers, but then I'm like, it doesn't really make sense. I'm like, oh, I'll do Southsider. I'm like, okay, that could work. And then I wrote that in like 10 minutes, and then filmed it the next day. And to the day, it's my favorite video.
Are you a full-time content creator, or you just do it like for fun
Yeah,
and just monetize how you can?
no, I do it full time now since December of last. I quit my job December of last year.
That's awesome. Congrats, bro.
So yeah, almost a year. Oh, geez, it's already October. Holy hell. Yeah, so almost a full year doing it, which is crazy.
And not
So
only is your content hilarious, but it's high quality content. Are you editing that all yourself? Did you self teach yourself Adobe
yeah,
or Final Cut?
I use Premiere Pro. Yeah, I do everything besides film the video. I mean, I have filmed my own videos, like the green screen ones, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I got a buddy who films for me, my buddy Eric, and I have a few filmers, but he's the main one, and yeah, so FX30 for a camera. He's the one that told me to get that. I used to have a Canon, like an 80D, but it just too clunky and outdated. So I got a Sony, and yeah, it shoots 4K and 60, which is nice. I think high quality is a big part of making videos. Like the higher quality it looks, the clearer and crisper it looks, like the more views you're gonna get. Um, but obviously you don't need that if you're just starting out or something. Um, but yeah, so everything else myself though, editing, writing, everything.
That's awesome. I love your content, and I respect it because you're doing more quality over quantity. From when I did some initial research, you just said you once a week.
Yeah,
Quality is
I want.
amazing.
Yeah, I want to do more, just kind of like maybe 2 a week, but at the same time, yeah, that's my biggest struggle is coming up with original ideas and something good. Because sometimes I'll film a video, I'm like, I don't like it, I'm not putting it out. But yeah, that happens sometimes.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Let's get into some Bears talk. Obviously,
Yeah, sir.
we are a Bears focused page here. Full disclosure, I'm not actually from Chicago. My dad was born and raised in the southwest side of Chicago near Humboldt Park area.
Oh, okay, yeah, Humble Park, yeah.
So
Wait,
I'm
Humble?
Humboldt Park. Yo, Oscar, help me out in the chat. Oscar always corrects my logistics.
I was like, Humboldt's not South Side. That's more
West side,
up.
north side.
Yeah, yeah, no, west, yeah, a little north. Oh, I thought you said Southwest. Either way, but
I
yeah, I mean,
always
still
mess.
Chicago. No, you're good. It's still Chicago.
Oscar's always. I'm always saying southwest side, so I sound harder than I actually am. But
No,
no,
you're good.
north side. He says. But I'm a diehard Bears fan. I'm in upstate New York in the Syracuse area.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Okay.
Don't know if you ever got this side of on this side of the U.S. and the East Coast here, but
Yeah, my mom's from Rhode Island, so half my family's in Rhode Island, so
cool, cool,
very
awesome,
familiar with the East Coast. Yeah.
awesome. So let's talk a little bit of Bears. You still think about him? Does he cross your mind at all?
Fields? Nope. I'm done with him. I mean, cool, good for him. I hope he does fine. But I never hated him or anything. There's a whole like civil war going on with Bears, especially on Twitter. People are just going ballistic. Uh, I wanted Caleb easily. Like as soon as we got the first pick, I was like, if we don't take Caleb, like I'm I'm done. But I mean, Fields is who he is, and that's fine. But I mean, look at the game last week with the Steelers. Like he finally fumbled in the last possession. I'm like, I've seen that a lot. You
Seen that
know,
a lot for sure.
he's like the most unclutched quarterback we've had for a while. And he was fun. Don't get me wrong. I have nothing against him. He was fun, but at the same time, I'm like, realistically, I'm like, we got to try someone else. Like, we're not gonna be able to win with him unless our team is like stacked. Like, put him on the Niners. He might kill it, but he's doing all right in Steelers. But that's a better coach.
We were just testing you out. We call them field fanboys, so we were just testing you out
Mm.
and see exactly where your head was at. I totally agree. I think Caleb Williams was the right move for sure. What they call that haul in terms of getting all those picks and stuff.
Oh yeah, the whole
The
get the
haul,
whole. Yeah, Twitter was it was a cesspool this year. Like on the off season, I was just like, please just trade him already. I'm so sick of reading this.
right? And I
The
mean,
haul.
it's kind of like that ex girlfriend relationship where you kind of see him having success, and it's like, all right, you're kind of thinking, oh, you're in a new relationship. Let me just peek and see what he is doing well with the
Yeah,
Steelers. I
I hope he does.
big
We get a
fan of
fourth if
him.
he does.
No, for sure. We get if he keeps
Yeah,
playing, and hopefully
yeah,
he
50%, 51%. Yeah, that's
doesn't
all we
get
need.
revenge. No, for sure. And we gave him away for pennies, but that's
Yeah,
besides the point. I'm a fan of
mm,
him. I hope he does well, but obviously Caleb
yeah.
is the move. And transitioning to the Caleb talk, what were your expectations for this season, and did you have kind of a preseason record prediction and or anything like that?
Yeah, I went on Fox 32 and in front of everybody, I said we're going 11-6. That was more just I'm on the spot. Fuck it, let's hype them up. But my initial actual realistic expectation was like 9-8, 10-7. Um, because last year what we went 7-10 with Fields and we're better receivers, Rome, Keenan, DJ. Keenan's hurt, which I figured was going to happen eventually. He's good now, but like I like it. I mean, I'm not expecting like people, like we're not gonna go to the Super Bowl or anything. I mean, it's a rookie quarterback. Like it's got, it sucks to be realistic sometimes, but I think we can sneak in the playoffs. The NFC North is really tough though this year. I didn't think the Vikings were going to be 4-0. Uh, yeah, and then Lions I thought would be where they at 3-1. That sounds about right. Packers 2-2. So as long as we're competitive and it's fun year, I'm cool with that. I think next year is when we really need to invest in O-line to actually take off. Um, but that's my biggest criticism of polls is kind of ignoring O-line. Except Darnell Wright, I like the pick, but other than that, we didn't really do much,
Yeah, we
especially
can
center.
jump right into Dar. How you feeling about Darnell right now? I'm a little concerned with this season.
Yeah, he's getting bullied. There was rumors what that he has like a back injury, so I hope it's that because last year he looked good. Like as a rookie, he looked really good. Like so, I was like, oh, okay, there's no reason to think he'll regress or anything. And this year he's not been. I feel like the whole O line has been trash though.
Yeah, we've been
I feel like Braxton's been pretty solid. He's always been solid, especially for a fifth rounder. Like he's very, you know. I mean, you can't ask for more from a fifth round left tackle. Um, Tevin Jenkins has been horrible.
yeah. What's we were
Uh,
so like we were all
he's so
so
weird. He's so like he has like super high highs and then like he'll get hurt or just like I don't know what's Nate Davis. I wish we can cut him tomorrow. I hate him.
yeah.
Uh,
Unfortunately, we have no depth and everyone's hurt.
yeah, that's the worst part. Like I said that before the year started. I was like, our starting O line might be all right. I said our guards might be a little weak, especially Nate Davis. I thought Jenkins would be fine. Oh, sorry. I mean guard and then center, and then but I was like, if anyone gets injured, we're completely screwed because we have no depth whatsoever. And it's came to fruition because everyone's hurt and they suck even more. So
It's brutal on that O line, and I was a big advocate of signing Connor Williams in free agency.
same.
That's
I want to counter too. Everyone's like, oh, he's hurt. I'm like, who cares? Just sign him, and then once he heals up, put him in. If
exactly put
like
Shelton
Shelton
in.
sucks, I don't know what. Yeah, Ryan pulls affinity for Ryan Bates. I hope he's coming back after injury and plays well, but he's been after him for years, and if he ends up sucking, it's like Jesus.
Yeah, I don't have
Just
a lot of
chased 3 years for that guy.
confidence in Ryan Poles evaluating wide receivers and O linemen. He's been great at
Yeah, which you'd think would
secondary.
be the opposite because he was an O lineman. So you'd be like, oh, he knows his shit. But maybe I don't know. Maybe he's one of those guys who doesn't. Yeah, receiver. I'm cool with Rome. Rome, I thought was a good pick. I wanted that. I wanted to like. For me, it was between Rome or like I wouldn't have minded Bowers there. I know tight end was not a need, but Bowers is weird. He's like a freakish tight end slash receiver.
Yeah.
I just wish we used Komet more. Last week we did, but I don't know what Waldron's obsession is with.
Deadlift.
Um, yeah, like he's not bad for a tight end too, but stop trying to make him the primary guy. Like Komet's a better blocker, Komet's a better catcher, Komet's just better in general. But Waldron worked with Everett, so I think maybe that was it. And then Swift finally did something. I
Thank
was getting
God.
sick of him until last week. Yeah, they were just pounding him up the middle every time for like -1.
And
Didn't work.
outside that Colts game, I know it's in the past, and we just beat the Rams,
Oh,
which
that
we'll
was
talk about. But the fact that
that
we could have
was
just easily won that game and be 3-1 right now frustrates me.
yeah. Well, even Caleb, I think he said he was going to audible out of that read option, that fourth and goal.
Yeah.
But there wasn't enough time in the clock to like, he's like, all right, fuck it. He snaps it. But that was, yeah. Once I saw that play, I was just like, what are we like? I like right there. I'm like, we're gonna lose this game. Like, this. I don't care how much time is left.
That
Like,
was
what
the
are we
worst set of
doing?
4 plays on the 1 yard line that I've ever seen
Yeah,
in
they weren't
basketball.
using Roshan either. Like, they weren't doing. Yeah, they weren't. Last week he learned at least. Hopefully, if Waldron learns, like, if he can actually not be stubborn. Like last week, it seemed like he's like, all right, I messed up last week. I'm doing good. Like the whole Doug Kramer
Yeah,
fullback thing was sick.
genius.
Does that twice. Yeah. Roshan, that fourth down got stopped, but then he kind of pushed forward. That's why you use him. If that was Swift, he would have fell down. although Swift had a great game, so I can't hate on him. But when it comes to those small yard situations, like just put in Roshan.
Yeah, I was
People try to
honestly,
get too cute nowadays. They try to, oh, he's fast, do this. Like, dude, just put a dude who can hammer someone and just get that yard. It's not hard.
I'm still advocating for it, but I was like, just make Roshan the full time starter and put Swift on the
Oh, I
bench.
agree. Yeah, Swift like, or just Swift's great at pass catching too. Just put him in like screens or, swing passes. I mean, use him once in a while. But yeah, Roshan's just. I feel like overall, better for what we're trying to do.
No, 100%. So even though we won last week against the Rams, in my opinion, was a you know all three phases. Won that game. It was a good collective
Sure.
W. But how you feeling about the Bears right now? I mean, we were feeling one. It's a roller coaster as a Bears fan, as we all know. After the
Yeah.
Colts game, we're at an all-time low. Now we're feeling pretty good,
Uh,
and I'm secretly low-key nervous about this Panthers game. But
yeah. If we lose the Panthers game, dude, I'm not going on Twitter for a whole week. I mean, I don't have a Twitter. I mean, I do just for like sports. I don't have like an actual one. I just follow like five dudes for like breaking sports news. Never post, but so many Panthers fans and Bears fans are like rivals now just since that trade. There's like that's all. It's just that since that trade, everyone because Bryce Young is horrible. So Panthers fans are just talking mad trash. I think the Panthers both are linebackers are out. They're starting inside linebackers, so hopefully Komet gets open over the middle. I'm feeling pretty like this is the easiest part of our schedule, so we need to win like three of the next four. Because what we got Panthers, then we got
Jags in London.
oh yeah Jags and London. I feel like we should win both of those, and then we got Redskins and Cardinals, right? Or is it Cardinals Redskins?
It's Commanders after the Jags, and then
Oh, sorry, it's Commanders, right?
no, you're
I forgot about that.
good.
I still call it Redskins. I'm always going to. Uh,
Jaguars bye week, Commanders, and then it's either the Card. Oh, it is the Cardinals because
yeah.
what I was gonna ask you about if you had any game. We'll get into that a little bit later, but the Cardinals game, which I'm actually going to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh, that's in Arizona, right?
yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's gonna be a home game because I don't know what it is about Arizona, but everyone from Chicago moves to Phoenix. It's like a pipeline. Once you retire, you go to Phoenix. And I have buddies that I go to Arizona every year. I was just there last month, and there's like Chicago bars. There's so many Bears. It's such
really.
a weird thing. There's so many Chicago people down in Arizona.
You need to DM
Um,
me some spots because what I do with my father, it's on our bucket list. We watch a Bears game in every stadium. We
oh,
got like
nice.
6 out of 30 right now, and Arizona's the
Hmm,
next one. We haven't done Arizona yet, so
nice.
we'll be
Yeah,
going
yeah,
there, which would be pretty cool.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, I think we got to win the three out of the next four of those. I feel like we'll win the Panthers, win the Jags. I hate that the Jags one is a home game for us. Is it not?
I don't. Is it? I thought it was a home game
I
for
thought it
them because they're
was.
like
Oh, I could
it's
be wrong.
usually
Well,
it is, but I could be
because
wrong.
they're there for 2 weeks in a row. So one of them's a home game for them, one's away. I think ours is the
Hmm.
home game. I
You
could be
are right. I
wrong.
think you're right if I remember that correctly.
Either way, I don't like that, but I think we should win. Between the Cardinals and Redskins or Commanders, I think we'll lose one of those. Hopefully we don't, but I just feel like
Commanders are looking real good. Jaden
I
Daniels.
really, I really want to beat the Commanders just because everyone will shut up about, oh, we picked the wrong guy, and it's like, so someone pulled an article of RG3 versus Luck. It was October like 10th of 2013. Right after they drafted him, and well, not 2013. What year did they
2012
draft
was it
him?
2012 the rookie year?
Oh no, it was 12. Yeah, 12, 12. Yeah, God, it was that long ago. And it was like, oh, did the Colts make the wrong decision? Blah blah blah. And it's like, dude, like
Well, just our
it's
luck. We
it's
always make the wrong decision, which I'm
yeah,
happy we
but it's
got
like
Caleb.
Caleb was. I mean, Caleb was he was the like anyone with the number one pick would have picked Caleb. No one like there's zero chance anyone would have picked anyone else. Um, I mean, going back to Trubisky and stuff, obviously that was more of like a preference thing.
Yeah.
Like I wanted Watson that year. I mean, after what happened, now he sucks. But like
No, me too. I
at the
was.
time, I was like, oh, Watson. Mahomes was like people are like revisionist. Like Mahomes wasn't out of college. No one's like, oh, get Mahomes. He's the best quarterback of the three. No, everyone thought he was a project. So it's not like we missed on some like crazy prospect. I thought we missed on Watson more than anyone because,
I agree.
um, I mean, after the fact, it's like whatever. But hopefully, there's not a lot of massage parlors in Chicago. But
I'm sure there's more than that.
but yeah, but like just Mitch in general, like was kind of like, really? Because I wanted Watson. When we took Mitch, I was like, all right, I'm behind it because he's a quarterback. But I was like, shit. Um, and then the Saints tried to get Mahomes, which is funny. Uh, I guess they tried to trade up in front, and then the Bills traded with Kansas City, I think it was. Yeah, or I mean, Kansas City traded with the Bills, wasn't it, to move up for Mahomes? I think it was the Bills.
Forgot who
Um,
the Chiefs traded up with.
I
Um,
think it was. I think it was the Bills at 10 because at 9 the Bengals took John Ross of all people. Like that's the pick before Mahomes.
well,
Yikes!
Trey Lance was also in that draft, wasn't he too? When the 49ers picked Trey Lance before Trubisky, isn't it the same draft?
No, that was a wrong. That was
That
no.
was the
Trey
Fields.
Lance was the Fields draft. That was the
Yeah,
Fields
Fields
one.
draft. Okay.
Yeah, Fields. Yeah, Trey Lance went third overall. Uh, Fields went 11th.
Yep.
But uh, but yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling good about the. I don't know. I feel like the year. I don't like. I'm 100% out on Eberflus. I never liked him. Once we hired him, like, who the hell is this guy? After his first year, I'm like, this guy sucks. He's great at defense. His defense, I'll give him credit for that. But as a head coach, he just seems such like a lame duck head coach. Like when we were drafting Caleb, I was like, we should fire Eberflus. Get a whole regime in while we get Caleb because Bears always boom draft a guy, keep the head coach lame duck, fire him, boom, second year, third year, they got to learn a whole new. And it's just like just get them all on the same page right away. Ben Johnson in Detroit, that's what I wanted. Um, but yeah, I don't. Eberflus is my biggest. Like I feel like unless he takes a huge stride this year, I don't think we'll ever be able to win anything significant with him. He just something about him I just don't like.
I just don't get how he still doesn't know how to use timeouts. Like all of us
Yeah.
drinking beers, sitting on the couch, screaming at the
Yep.
TV, know when to use the timeout, know when to call a running back
It
draw for a
was
1 yard gain for a touchdown. Like,
yeah, it was yeah, he's like last week, I mean we ended up winning, but I didn't like that. I'm sure Shane called it. I don't know. I mean, Eberflus obviously has last say, but who knows, offensive wise. But what was it, that third and like three, to seal the game? I if I was them, I would have passed. I don't give a shit. People are like, oh, just run it. If you don't get it, they wasted another the last time out. I'm like, dude, just go for the kill. Like,
well, the one
stop
thing that was,
playing not to lose. Just go and win.
did you see when we had to punt? They were trying to do the fake, not the fake, but the Aaron Rodgers drop
Oh yeah,
encroachment, and he took a timeout, and this was at the 50-yard line instead of just getting the delay of game. And God
yeah, which
forbid if they
is
scored, we would have needed all three of those timeouts. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
it's yeah, yeah. It reminds me of I like Lovey Smith, but I remember Lovey Smith, it used to be like it was so weird. He would call a timeout just and then challenge a play. I was like, why not just challenge it off the bat? Because he would call timeout to look like, all right, like give us time to see if we should challenge it. And it's like you just wasted because if you lose the challenge, then it's two timeouts instead of one. Like, yeah. So I feel like the Bears always have really bad clock management with their head coaches.
I
But
love Levy.
Lovey used to, yeah, so do I. But that was one thing that drove me nuts about him. I'm like, you call a timeout just to call a challenge? You just call the challenge. Yeah, it's weird.
The one thing about Eberflus, though, I mean, this defense is really good. I
Yeah,
mean,
no, I agree that it's like elite. So I'll give him that. But yeah, I mean, so I guess you can't. I don't know. I just feel like something about him. I just don't trust him. I don't know.
we were
It's
fooled
like
with a new beard and haircut though this year.
yeah. I mean, he does look sick. He looks way better. Yeah, first year he looked like a accountant. Now he looks like a badass. So I'm cool with that. But yeah, I don't know. People are just expecting Caleb to be like a Hall of Famer, like right off the rip, and it's like, dude, I don't care how hyped you are as a rookie. Like you're still a rookie in the NFL. Like you're gonna fuck up, and it's fine. Just play your rookie year. But the thing that Caleb's doing is commanding the lines and like making audible. Like he's doing a lot of mental stuff really well in his fourth NFL game. Like like people don't realize that. Like oh he did that. And it's oh he missed the throw. It's like yeah, but like you can work on your accuracy no problem. Like the number one thing the Bears have sucked on for quarterbacks is between the years. Like being smart. And he's
100%.
actually showing that fine in his fourth game. Like I'm totally cool with that.
Did you see in the last game we were talking about it during the watch party in our live stream? I don't know if what he was doing when he checked to the line of scrimmage and made an audible. I don't know if it was the right call or not, but it looked so confident. It
Yeah.
looked, he just went
Yeah,
up to
like
the line of scrimmage, called an audible, used some hand signals, and
yeah.
it didn't go wrong. But I was like, dude, we
Yeah,
never had
like
that
it's like
before.
yeah, it's like it seems like he knows what he's doing. Like and if calling audible doesn't work, it's like, it's gonna happen. So it's like, but the fact that he's like confident, like you said, and knowing what he's doing, like I'm totally cool with that. Like just keep I mean, like I said, it's a rookie year. So like, he's making like that touchdown to DJ Moore was stupid good.
Dude,
That
and
was
that
like even the replay, I'm like, how the fuck like how do you even see him?
How
Like
did
the
we get
linebacker covered him
three?
completely. The best part about that, I was thinking too. Obviously the linebacker, one is a linebacker and DJ Moore, so yeah, take that all day.
He identified the
Two,
mismatch, which was huge.
yeah, and it was his third read too. But he threw it when the linebacker's back was, turned, so like the linebacker has no idea. But I was thinking, I'm like, dude, if that was Madden, that's picked off. You play Madden and like
It's gonna
the
catch it above his
linebackers,
head.
the linebackers running down the field back. Oh, okay, my guy's open. The linebacker's back's turn. You throw it. Linebacker just knows to turn around, pick it. Yeah, just like instantly, or just turn around. Like, how did you know that? So one thing I thought of, I was like, God, I haven't played Madden in years because of that shit. But that's like the first thing I thought in my head. I'm like, God, that was Madden. That's a pick. Um,
And that throw to
but
Cole
no,
Kmet was sick too.
yeah, right over, that was like off, like right over the fingertips of the dude in the middle. Yeah, that was that's what I'm saying. Like those types of plays, it's his fourth NFL game. He's already making stuff like that. Um, People are harping on, oh, he only had 150 yards. It's like, dude, he won the game. Who cares? He had a
Oh, for
touchdown,
sure.
150 yards. Josh Allen had like, look at Josh Allen's first like 2 years. He looked horrible, like atrocious.
Yep.
People like get him out of here. He sucks. Blah blah blah. And people don't like. I don't know. People don't want instant gratification. It's like, how long you been a fan of football, especially Bears football? Like it's gonna it's gonna be a while. But I do wish we kept Montgomery.
Oh my gosh,
Um,
don't even get me started, man.
he
He
well apparently we offered him like almost the same as Detroit did. He just didn't want to be here, which I don't blame him because when he was here we sucked. So like I get that,
even
but
him
I
and
kind of
Fields in the
wish.
same backfield would have been sick.
Yeah, yeah, he was. Yeah, I have a buddy who's a Lions fan. He hated him Montgomery like forever when he was on the Bears. He's like, dude, he sucks. He's not good. He's nothing special. I don't know why you like him so much. He goes to the Lions. Now he loves them. I'm like, see why we liked him?
Same thing with us and
I'm
Swift
like,
though.
well, Swift. I didn't like the signing at first because I was like, okay. I didn't think our running back situation was that bad. So I was like, really? Like if we got Barkley, which I guess we were interested in, that would have made sense because like that's like a game changer, like elite running back, top five in the NFL, maybe top three right now. Um, so I was like, okay, but like Swift, I was just like, okay, like cool. We have money, so it's like, who cares? But like
The
at the
fact that it
same
was his
time, I was
first signing.
just, yeah, exactly. It was like at 3 o'clock p.m. like on the dot, 3:01. Like, oh, we signed you to a huge deal 1 minute into free agency. So
Wish we
yeah, it
had
was just
Connor
weird.
Williams at that time.
Yeah, Connor Williams was unsigned for like months. I think the Seahawks got him. I forget who.
Yeah, for like
Um,
6 million.
oh yeah, he yeah, he's only like 27, I think, but he might not play till like October or November. But who cares? Because I mean, it's
No, I
already
think he's
October.
playing right now. He's already playing.
Oh, is he? Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. You're right. I think the initial diagnosis was he might not play until like October, November.
No,
But I
yeah, I remember
guess
that too.
because I remember people like, oh, he won't be able to play till like winter. I was like, who cares? Like, just keep him on the bench until he's healed. But yeah, no, you're right. He is playing right now. Um, I guess he's not playing great, but like he's not awful or anything. But I mean, dude, Colton Shelton or Shelton Coleman,
Doesn't
Shelton
even
Coleman,
matter. The
Coleman.
first sound.
Whatever his name, Shelton. I forgot which is the first name. They both sound like last names. He sucks. He's horrible. That's why I'm hoping uh
Ryan Bates.
Ryan Bates is back. And cause I guess he can play center or guard. So I'm hoping we just plug him at center when he's back. I want to say the earliest he can come back is in London, I think they said. Um, so I'm hoping he comes back and plays well there. But yeah, the offensive line is just that's why I think too we're like a year away. Offensive line's horrible. Um,
It just
Plus
depends on
his
who's.
chemistry. I feel like a whole year of chemistry with DJ Moore, with Rome, Keenan if he comes back, which I doubt. I think he was more just like a learning curve for Caleb, which I'm cool with giving up a fourth for that. That's nothing. Just a little security blanket. Um,
Well, did you
but
see?
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you see some of the hypothetical trades with for Keenan Allen sending to the Chiefs with Khalil Herbert for Frank
Yeah,
Gore?
I keep seeing these dumber hypotheticals sending DJ Moore to the Steelers, and I was
I've
like, dude,
never
he
seen
just
that.
signed an extension. That was today. I saw him a bunch today. Some like dude made some like Twitter video, or maybe it was an Instagram video, had like that weird creepy music. It's like, look at DJ Moore's face on the sideline. He's not happy in Chicago. These are some teams that I'm like, dude, shut up. He
Oh
just signed
my
a huge deal. Like, we're not going to trade him. Like, if we would have traded him, we wouldn't have signed him to a huge deal. And all these fans are coping in the comments, like, well, if you do this, you can get the money for that. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like it's not happening. I feel like fantasy football ruined real expectations of like real football.
Are
People
you
think
in?
everyone like just you can just trade. Yeah, I don't know.
Are you in any fantasy football leagues this year?
Yeah, I suck this year. I almost three-peated in my good money league. Last year I lost in the semis because I started Purdy over Mahomes, but Purdy's been I still kick myself for that. Mahomes sucked all year last year. He was like average, and then the one game I don't start Mahomes, I end up losing because of that. But before that, I won back-to-back ships in that league. Now I'm 1-3 in two of my leagues, so
What's
not
the
looking
what's
good.
the buy-in? What's the pot looking like?
Not much. It's a bunch of buddies. It's like $100 buy-in,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, it's just close friends. We do it every. It's mostly just shit talking. But yeah, it's. I took Tyreek and I had the second pick. I like Tyreek a lot, so I took him over Lamb. But glad I didn't take C-Mac. That could have been a lot worse. But
Yeah, that
I,
that's
I,
rough.
I need Tua. I need Tua back in the worst way. And I have Devontae Adams. I got him in the second, and now he's just holding out his hamstring injury, aka I don't want to be here. So I'm hoping he gets traded like soon because I cannot afford him to be sitting out at a time like this. Um, how about you?
I'm in one. It's the one I'm a commissioner of with a bunch of buddies from high school.
Nice. Yeah,
Um,
same.
I'm 2-2, but I have Cooper Cup, Isaiah Pacheco, I had George Kittle, AJ Brown. They're all they're all hurt, and somehow
Jesus.
I'm 2-2 because I picked up Juan Jennings one week. He got
Oh,
really
Jawan Jennings. Yeah,
yeah.
50 or 48-6 or something. Yeah, that was stupid.
So
Uh,
and we just started
yeah.
that waiver wire where you pay for the waiver wire, like the fab. So
Oh, I always do that. It's so much more fun. Yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
over here struggling each week. Like I've already had players on my team that are already the top waiver wires this week, but I had to drop them because I had so many injuries. For instance, I had Kareem Hunt on my team,
Oh, okay. Oh, and
but
then
I
you
had to
dropped him.
drop him last week because I
Yep.
needed someone else because he was still in
Ah,
the practice squad, and I had Justin
that's the
Fields,
worst.
and of course he goes
Oh
33
no.
points and
Yeah, he
like
was horrible and until like last week, fantasy wise.
and I
Yeah,
dropped
damn,
him, and
that's the worst.
so
I hate when that happens. Yeah, I had Wandale Robinson. I just bid on him. I got him back, but I had him for like 2 weeks. He did all right, but then I dropped him because I needed roster space. And then yeah, I'm the king of doing that. Drop a guy, next week he goes off, and you got to go buy him back. It's like, god damn.
and we only got like
It's
$100
like
for the budget, and I only had $50 this week, so
I remember Kamara's rookie year. Luckily, I picked him back up. I drafted him, dropped him week one. No one picked him up. Then week two, I was like, whatever. I'll just pick him up. And then he just goes ballistic. And I was like, oh, thank God. But yeah, one year in the fantasy playoffs, 2 years ago, my first championship in this league, um, my entire team like just died. Like towards the end of the year, I squeaked in the playoffs, and I was picking up waiver wire running backs like Boston Scott, Justin Jackson on the Chargers, and they were dropping like 30 points in the playoffs for me because like the starters were going down, and I would just pick it up these dudes, and I won because just straight up living on the waiver wire.
yep,
Um,
100%.
so I'll always save some money at the end of the year just for that reason.
Hopefully your team brings it together on the corner here, 1-3. There's still a shot.
Nah, not this week because all my players are on buy or dead. So like I'm struggling
You
this
got
week.
Eagles
Like I need
players.
to.
Who's on a buy? Eagles
I
and
got Hurts and
Lions.
Goddard together. Hurts and Goddard buy. Devontae Adams hamstring. Um, who else do I got?
Is it a 12-man league or a 10-man league?
12 man, 12 man. I'm in a 14 too, which is the first year in a
I've
14.
never
It is
done one of those.
insane. The waiver wire looks like I can't even name half the players.
Practice
It's just
squad
so
players.
empty. Literally, it's horrible. Who else do I got out this week? I don't remember.
I think Lions and Eagles are on bye week. I don't know. I don't have the.
Yeah, I who else? I feel like oh, one of my running backs. I think. I don't know. I know Singletary has a groin injury now. Great. Awesome.
Oh
But
yeah, from
yeah,
the Giants.
yeah, he's a solid like just little I because we do two flex now too.
Oh, you got
So
rid of
it's
defense and special teams.
we still have defense, but I got rid of kickers.
Kickers.
So it's quarterback, two running backs, two receivers, two flex, tight end, defense. It's kind of wild. A lot of
Yeah.
high scoring. So yeah, so two flex is weird because like kind of starting some weird players in flex, especially with buys. Like I might start Trey Tucker this week, the dude in the Raiders.
No, I was gonna pick him up last week, and I end up didn't pick him up because I only have so much fab money and only so many
Yeah,
spots. So, but
yeah.
I think that'll be a good spot.
People are going nuts off Wicks this week. Dontavian.
Yeah.
Someone bid 33 and I got him. I was like, ooh.
Someone in my league
Uh,
bid $51 for Kareem Hunt.
dude, some week one, it was more of like a joke because the guy doesn't care. He always fucks around in this other league. The 14 man I'm in. Week one, he spent all $100 on Isaiah Likely. It was so funny. We
So in
wake
my
up, we're
league,
dying. The whole league is just roasted. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He goes, I don't care, dude. Don't care.
I
And
think
then now
so.
he sucks.
I think
I think he
someone paid
traded
like
him.
$35 for Alan Lazard in my league. Week
Jeez.
one.
Yeah, it's who is it? I have Mark Andrews in one league. Well, two now because I just traded for him in my good league as a joke. My buddy who has Mark Andrews, he dropped two goose eggs in a row, 2 zeros, 2 weeks in a row, and I got it. And I was gonna start Dalton Schultz this week. So I'm like, whatever. So I sent him Dalton Schultz and $8 fab as a joke, and he accepted it. I was like, wait, dude, I didn't even want to do
But
this.
you can send. This is our first year doing fab. You
Yeah,
can
yeah, you can
trade.
trade fab. I mean, people never do. It was more of just like a troll. I sent him Dalton Schultz and $8, like, hey, like basically, hey, go fuck yourself. And he's like, dude, I was about to drop him, so take him. I was like, oh shit, okay. But I have Mark Andrews for a fill-in for my bye week, which isn't horrible if he's actually like,
If he turns it around.
yeah, because he had one target last week and he dropped it, so that was dumb.
Did you do a
But
lot of
yeah, this week,
sports betting?
not much. I'm not a big gambler. I have buddies that are like huge in it. That's probably why I don't do it. But I don't really have the thrill of it. Like I always bet the when like sports betting just got legal in Illinois, it had like the $50 free bets. I
Yeah.
would just do those and just profit and like not bet like because the whole like they're gonna think, oh, this guy's gonna get hooked and bid on. I'm like, nah, I'm taking the free money and just dipping. Uh, but once in a while, I'll throw money. It's mostly on the draft. I'm huge on the draft. Like I love, um, not like scouting, but just seeing where we're going to go. And then I usually make bets on the week leading up to the draft. I'll throw like 100 or 200 bucks, like a bunch of $5 or $10 bets. Like this guy goes first, or this guy goes in this round, and I usually always profit. Um, I made like $75 on. I got Steelers plus 1,200. Justin Fields next team. I put
Dude,
like
I did.
5 or 10 bucks on it. I forget, but I made like 80 or I think it was like $70. That must have been five I put on it. I put on three different teams. I put on Steelers, Raiders were like plus 1,000, and then I think Seahawks were like plus 2,000. I was like, ah, fuck it, why
Dude,
not?
I tried
But
so hard to put that on there, and it was like plus 1,600 when I was looking because I was like, all right, Arthur
mhm.
Smith, and then the news came out that the Bears were trying to trade Fields, but in New York State we didn't have that prop bet in any of the books, so I couldn't bet it. I
uh,
was so
yeah,
stupid.
it was. Plus, the first was plus 16. I'm like, oh, maybe I should bet it. And then, like, I think it was hours later, it was plus 12. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm going to get it now.
Yeah.
And then, like, a day later, it's like plus 300. I was like, oh, my God. So at one point, it was like plus 125. I was like, geez, like, he's going to the Steelers now, huh?
Uh
And then it
huh.
went back up a little bit to like plus four. Then it was the Falcons for a while at plus like 125. And I was like, oh, shit. But yeah, the only thing that I use is DraftKings. They're kind of scumbags where they don't pay you until he takes the first snap, so they don't pay you until September.
Yeah.
Because like I forgot about that bet. I opened my sports betting thing like week one. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll put some money in week one. It's like $75 in my account. I'm like, what the hell? And then I look, I'm like, oh shit, from that Fields win. I'm like, I completely forgot about
It's
that.
always like it's like the modern day degenerate of finding like $5 in your pant pocket during
Yeah,
the drive. You log in
yeah.
after a long time.
Yeah. Well, it's stupid because they'll take my money if Fields goes somewhere else, but they won't pay me until Fields takes that snap with that team in September. Like, fuck you.
Yeah,
Like, you
absolutely.
guys are assholes. Like, why not wait to take my money then?
I
But
only really bet on the NFL, and I relogged into my
same.
BetMGM account. And I had like $150 in there. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, gold.
Yeah. Oh, what is this from? Oh yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. I
It's for
have
the Super Bowl or something.
oh yeah. Yeah, I also do that. I'll do like $100 just like I said. I love prop bets, like $5, $10 prop bets. I'll do like 15 of them for the Super Bowl just to
Yeah,
why not?
color
Um
Gatorade.
I always get that wrong. Dude, I think this year, like the color was like one that was like plus 600. The rest are like plus 275, 150, and I think like the one of the biggest odds actually hit. It was like purple or something this year. I forget, but I was like, damn, I should have. It's always like the Gatorade. I realized it's always usually the lowest odds one. Like they know somehow, but
Yeah,
this year it wasn't. So maybe I was wrong.
we don't
The
get those
national
prop bets
anthem.
in New York. I tried to bet purple Gatorade, and we don't get it
Oh
here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Illinois, pretty. I'm surprised New York's that. Is it just pro? Is it different? Like you can bet the game, but you can't bet props or something?
No, I can do player props. I can do everything. It's just like with those next team ones
Not like. Oh,
or
really?
like
That's weird. I
color
wonder.
Gatorade, they're just not available. I don't know why.
Maybe it's by state. That's really weird. Because you think, if you can bet, why not bet? Maybe it has to do something with betting laws are so weird. I don't know why the hell it's illegal. Like I didn't realize. 'Cause obviously, I grew up in the United States my whole life. Like I know people from different countries, and they're like, "Oh yeah, like betting is completely legal like everywhere else." I was like, "Really?" They're like, "Yeah, like no one gives a shit." Like, what the fuck? Why do we care so much? It's
Yeah,
weird. I guess like other countries like Canada or anything, they can bet whatever you want,
yeah, that's
which is
crazy.
cool.
We got
But
Dr. Board in the YouTube chat. Will Caleb Williams pass over 4K passing yards?
I think so. I think someone on, I think it's I don't know if it's on Reddit or Twitter. Someone has like a Bears tracker or a Caleb tracker, and every week they update it, and it shows like how many he needs. Um, like last week versus the Colts, 363, great. This week was like 160 or something.
Yeah.
So
For the week one, he had like 62
yeah, I think before the season started, he only has to average what like a buck 60 a game or something.
for
It's like really
4K.
low. Yeah, is it or is it because it was 17? Oh wait, I'm stupid. That's I 17 games. 200 would be 34. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me.
No, I think you might be thinking either like one of the Bears rookie
Oh, rookie.
quarterback
I'm thinking rookie.
records,
You're right. I'm thinking of rookie. You're right.
or to hit his
Um.
player prop bet future bet, which is like 32.50.
Oh,
And then
obviously, if there's 17 games, then he probably needs roughly 300 a game. Then I mean that'd be 41, right? Oh
yeah,
wait, I'm so holy hell, that's 51. I'm so dumb. Hold on.
let me
I'm
do the
usually good at
math.
math. Hold on. No, 300. So 200.
4,000 divided by 17 is
Yeah, there you go.
235.
235. Okay. Jesus, that's a bad look on me. 230. I feel like 235 in the modern NFL is not much, but I hope he gets it just so everyone can shut up.
Oh, I hope he gets
uh,
3,251 passing yards at least for my bet.
oh yeah, I think I have him as. I think I might have that one too. I think I have him as offensive rookie of the year, and Jaden Daniels is. He's starting to look like or even Neighbors is going berserk.
He got hurt though. That's gonna be rough. The
He's got
concussion.
concussed. I think he's playing because
Is he really? I didn't look it up.
I hope he's not because I'm facing him in fantasy this week and I have Wandell, so that'd be sick. Um, but it's because he played on Thursday, gets concussed. That's like 9, 10 days to recover. Usually, it's like you can make it. It's hard to make it within the next game, but if you play on Thursday, it's pretty easy. So I think he's playing, um, but or he's on track to play because if it's just concussion, like he should be cleared. Um,
I have to look
but
into it. I'm not playing him, and I don't have like any Giants on my player, so I didn't look too much into it.
yeah, I hope he does not, and that'd be great. But I think he is. But he looks sick. Who else, rookie wise?
With Jaden Daniels, I mean Rome. You have
Jaden's just
Caleb.
yeah. Jaden's like Jaden's. Oh, Marvin Harrison Jr. looks sick too.
Oh yeah,
Um, Jaden is. I don't know. I hope in the Bears playing we just destroy him because he hasn't faced a really good defense yet. I don't think the one loss they had. What team did they lose to?
they played the Bengals. They played the Giant. They beat the Cowboys. It was their week one game. Who they play week one? Not the Dolphins. Whoever they played week one, I believe they lost.
Wasn't the Bengals? Because the Bengals were 0-3. So
I know they beat the Bengals. They beat the Giants. Was it the Cowboys?
yeah, they must have beat the Cow. They didn't beat the Cowboys. Yeah, maybe the Cowboys beat them.
I know it was week one they lost. I believe.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure. I just know.
Dr. Board in the YouTube. We already talked about this, Johnny. But Williams versus Daniel seems like Luck versus RG3.
It does. No, 100%. It's yeah, which is funny because you look at the parallels. It's pretty eerie. It's like, why did Luck suck his rookie year? Offensive line is trash. Caleb doesn't suck this year, but like like if why he's struggling, if at all, it's offensive line's horrible. Um, RG3 was on the Skins and Jaden's on the Redskins, and they're playing well. but yeah, Jaden Daniels. I mean, he's playing well. Credit to him. But I think once we play him, I think we're gonna hopefully shut him down, or make him make a lot of rookie mistakes. But that O line's playing really well for him
Well, they
on the Redskins. Like if you watch him play, like he has like a lot of plays, like he's just sitting back there with like stupid amount of time.
dude, I said this when I was watching that Monday night game with the Bengals. I was like, the Commanders O lineman can catch the ball for a touchdown. Our O lineman can't even stand on their own 2 feet without tripping on
No, it's true. Yeah, they
imaginary
can't.
lines.
This is yeah, dude. Like,
Cliff Kingsbury too. He was in our interview room, but they just used him for insight rather than actual serious
yeah,
consideration.
no, definitely because if yeah, I feel like we would have hired him if. I mean, I guess he is kind of gimmicky. Good. I mean, I'm not super intelligent when it comes to whole schemes and everything, but a lot of people are saying that. I mean, if you look at his passing chart, Jaden Daniels, a lot of times it's like throws to the right
Yeah.
compared to Caleb's, which is like all over the field. Um, but or Jaden's doing. Oh, they're kind of making like a college offense for him. Like I said, I'm not smart enough to actually like sit down and watch all that and like.
Yeah, I don't do X's
But
and
if
O's.
yeah, I don't do much. Like I can do some, but like I don't like that's just stuff I'm seeing. People like, oh, well, it's because they're trying to make it more collegey, so it's working now. But once people figure it out, or this, which we'll see. But yeah, I just can't wait to face them though. I'm
Yeah,
glad it's
it'll be a
happening
good
like
game.
week. It's coming. It's yeah, it's right after the bye, which is nice, so we can be. But I don't know. The Bears, I feel like always suck after a bye. I feel like they're always unprepared. That's another thing too. The reason I hate Eberflus is we get so many penalties, especially in the offensive line. Like
Darnell
it is
Wright.
mind blowing.
What is he doing
Like
false starting? Darnell Wright and his
or
own.
Mercedes Lewis, go retire. You're 40 years old, and every time he steps in the field, it's a flag, and he comes right back off. It's like, why are you on the field? Like you suck. You're 40. Like stop. Like you're not even good at blocking anymore. Just please go home. But yeah, I really hope out of the bye we beat the Commanders because I cannot take a whole week of Bears should have took Jaden Daniels. I'm gonna be like, shut
Should
up,
have kept
please.
Fields. Should have got the
Should have kept it.
hole.
Yeah, and it's just oh the Howlers Hall. Like oh god, I wanted to gouge my eyes out when I kept hearing about the Hall. The first Hall was great for
Yeah, that was
Bryce Young. That was Bryce Young is dude. I have a buddy who's a Panthers fan. He's as soon as he drafted him, he's like, we drafted a midget. He goes, this dude. If he's sitting next to Kyler. Kyler's supposed to be 5'10". Bryce has to be 5'9", like at the most, because he's shorter than Kyler easily. Like you can tell, and Kyler's 5'10", like confirmed. So like this dude is. He looks like a. You see that meme of him like looks like he's going to middle school.
Yeah.
Like that, he literally looks like he's going to grade school. Like at least Kyler's like stocky, and
Yeah.
built, and like like thick. Like Bryce looks skinny. Like he looks like a high schooler. And it's like I feel bad because like he didn't ask for that position, but like man, he
It's tough.
is. Yeah, he does not look good. And Andy Dalton comes in and just starts shredding defenses. I'm like, dude, this looks horrible for Bryce.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Like,
For some reason, I have this weird feeling that this is not going to be a cake in the walk game because the Bears always do something to fuck something
yeah,
up when we're expected to win. Like
all the experts are picking the Bears. Every single one picked them
that's not
too.
a good
So
sign either.
I know it's one of those trap games, but I feel like,
Andy Dalton revenge game.
yeah, I feel like we'll be able to. I mean, who did the Panthers play with Dalton? The Raiders, whose defense isn't really as good as they were last year when dude took over. Who did they face?
Who the Panthers?
Yeah, since Dalton took over, they faced the Raiders, and then who else?
Last week I
Uh,
forgot who they played. To be honest with you,
was it no, it wasn't the yeah, I forget. But
Saints.
Dalton's look good, but was it the Saints? No, Saints played the Eagles, didn't they? I
Oh
could be
yeah,
wrong.
you're
What
right.
was that 2 weeks ago? I don't know. But Panthers, I think we'll destroy Dalton. I think our defense is like stupid.
Your live is being
Um,
flagged for hate speech and hateful behaviors. Repeated violations could result in your live being discontinued. This is TikTok. That's why I don't stream on
dude,
TikTok.
TikTok sucks. Yeah, I was just watching a clip.
I don't know. What did we say? Dude, this is the most
Maybe
casual.
we swear. Yeah, we swore. Maybe you can swear in TikTok though. Do you know the streamer Queso, the fat dude
Yeah,
with the beard?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he. There's a video of him. It was like one of his earlier clips when he was like multi-streaming on like YouTube and TikTok. He's playing some horror game and he like unloads a full magazine into some like little kid's face and like on the game. And he goes, "All right, I'm banned on TikTok. Everyone come to the YouTube stream because like TikTok, you do anything wrong, like you're banned.
I already got suspended for a week after Jonathan
Yeah, what did we
Owens.
say that's bad?
I
Wait, what did Jonathan Owens do?
well, when Jonathan Owens got that block punt touchdown for return,
Did you
I
freak
said
out?
that yeah, I got super excited, and I said that I would if he gets another one because heat of the moment, week one, super excited. We need to
Of
win.
course.
I said I would do similar stuff that Simone Biles probably does to him. Uh,
I, any Bears fan would say that at
yeah,
the moment.
exactly. And TikTok wants to suspend me for a week.
Whoa, that's TikToks. I think what's wrong with that? What's wrong with
Supporting
two
your
guys
fellow.
doing that? Yeah, what is that? Thought they were
2024
pro.
TikTok.
Yeah, I thought they were pro LGBT everything.
Right.
What's going on TikTok?
So we
Yes,
got
I'm saying TikTok's insane, dude. It must have said something and the filter picked it up and just like AI is ruining everything. Like in Call of Duty now, in a private party, if you say something, AI will ban. Like I've gotten banned in my private Call of Duty because I use Discord for audio, but
yeah.
I have proxy chat off, so only my team can hear me, and it's like a private for squad. If I say something bad, like it's mostly just swears. Um, the AI detects it, and then they'll mute me for 2 weeks, even though only people that can hear me is my own teammates. Like like AI is ruining everything with this filter shit.
Are
Like I
you a
can't even say
gamer?
like, yeah, big time.
You game? Oh, dude. So I game too. I used to when I first started live streaming. It was for gaming Warzone One back in the day, but I
Yeah,
do
Warzone.
need
Yeah.
to once I kind of figure out the whole football schedule here with my live streams. We'll be doing some gaming streaming. So and Warzone is my game. So if you're down
Oh,
to
nice. Yeah,
squad
yeah,
up, and do you
yeah, yeah.
live
Maybe.
stream when you
No,
play?
I never streamed. I don't play Warzone a lot anymore. I have a lot of buddies that still they love it. Like that was my game for years. Warzone one, great. Caldera came out, horrible.
New one's
Warzone
coming
two,
out
everything's
though, right?
slow. Yeah. They're bringing back Verdansk in like next March or something. But I've kind of stopped playing the new War. I mean, I played it, once in a while, hop on, but it's getting too sweaty. Where like not just sweaty, but like I don't know, it's just
So what are you playing?
I've been playing. Lethal Company. You ever played that?
No.
It's like a horror game. It's like a co-op horror game. It's like a chill game. Me and my buddies play that a lot. I just re-downloaded GTA 4. I haven't played 4 since it came out, so I was in like high school.
Any Madden? You
Um,
play Madden at all?
I haven't played Madden in like 7 years. I
Neither
got
have I.
that game. That
Who?
game broke. That game used to be my favorite game, but like it's so bad now with all the exploits and shit. I'm just like, I'm done with this game. Grew up playing RuneScape. Huge
RuneScape was
RuneScape
my shit
guy.
back in the day.
Uh, Played old school for years. I haven't played that in years, but I don't game a lot anymore. I used to be a lot bigger. I used to do a lot of Warzone. Like I stopped in the last few months playing Warzone because it was just so repetitive and
Yeah, I
it's
haven't
just
played in
rinse and
months
repeat.
either,
It's
but
just new update, new meta gun. Everyone gets the meta gun. It's the same two guns. They nerf it. New gun comes up. Rinse and it's just to me it just got super boring. It's like whatever. Um,
I'm down if
but
once I get my gaming schedule up and I'm trying to do some community games and stuff like with Fall Guys and stuff with the community, but
oh,
I'm
nice. Yeah,
down to
Fall
do
Guys. Yeah, Fall Guys is fun. Makes me rage, but it's fun.
it. I've never played it.
people
I
just
just
people just
added to
pushing
the
me off.
list.
No, it's fun. But yeah, I don't know, I play a lot of like stupid games I can like dick around on with my buddies, like because I play Warzone. It's like competitive, but then I like to play games where you can just chill and just do like Lethal Company's fun. It's like a horror game. And then what else do I play? I just find random games on Steam that are like $5 that are just dumb, and me and my buddies just play
What's the
those.
one with the soccer ball and the cars? Rocket ball? Racket? No.
Oh, Rocket League,
Rocket League.
Rocket League. Yeah, that one's fun sometimes. I used to love NHL. NHL was
I
fun.
never got into child. I always used to play in college 2K and FIFA, and for money we'd bet a lot of
I
2K.
never played 2K. Basketball is the one sport I never liked. Like people, oh, you should make a video on the Bulls as well. I'm like, I don't know anything about
I was gonna ask
basketball,
you
but
if you're into the Bulls at all.
I don't. I mean, I'm glad I'm not because like they've been trash forever, except those Derrick Rose years. But I mean, I know enough. But just basketball in general, like, I watch it. I feel like it's such a repetitive and I guess dunks, but there's like no explosive play. Like football is so sick. Like football is my main sport. I
Yeah.
like baseball. I'm actually a Red Sox fan. I'm not even a White Sox fan. Uh, my family from the East Coast, they're all Red Sox fans. So when I'd visit my grandpa in Rhode Island, we'd watch Red Sox games when I was a kid. So it was always a big.
Probably for the better the White Sox are trash.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen 4 rings, so I'm cool with that. But I like the White Sox and Cubs, like it's just Chicago, so it's like whatever. I don't like care about like if they play the Red Sox. Like I went to a Red Sox White Sox game this year, wore my Red Sox shirt. People were like, "What the hell?" Like, I thought you were a White Sox fan. Of course, the White Sox are in a 15-game losing streak. I go there to watch the Red Sox playing. White Sox win. I was like, "Yeah, go figure."
Oscar in the
Um,
chat said, "Nah, Johnny broke my heart. Now I thought you were a White Sox fan."
Sorry, brother. I just play it really well because I grew up in Mount Greenwood, where everyone is a White Sox fan, and now I'm in Bridgeport, where I'm like a mile away from the stadium, so everyone's. I grew up around White Sox fans, so I know how they think. Sorry, Oscar, but but yeah, football is my sport for sure. Everything about football, except college. I like watching college. I have no team for college. I
Neither do
like watching
I.
players. I like watching like prospects. Like I don't. I like watching Notre Dame lose though, because I grew up around so many Notre Dame fans and they annoy me. So like when they lose, it's kind of funny. Any big team loses. When Alabama loses, I love it.
That Georgia
Uh,
Alabama game, I only caught glimpses
that
of
was
it. I was in
stupid. That
bed.
dude's 17. Ryan.
That yeah, but that receiver, dude, I was
Yeah, Ryan. Is it William? I forget his last name. Yeah, he's 17, dude. Like how the hell? Must have had a waiver or something.
right. Yeah, I was in bed. I was like, all right, it's like 30-0. I was like, all right, I'm gonna shut the game off. I
Yeah, they
wake up
came
and then
back
it's like,
like.
wait, 41-38. What did I miss?
Yeah,
I went to
yeah.
bed at the wrong part.
I think actually, there's a dude. I think the Bears used to have him, Moby Okoye, that defensive tackle. I think he was. I think he went to college and he was 16. I think like if because he was like from Africa, I think. So like I don't know if something like when you come to America, I don't know if like he already had schooling, but he was in college at 16. He got drafted at like 18 or 19 years old. It was really weird.
I think there was a Bears podcast that I was listening to that had him as a guest recently. Now
Mm.
that you mention it, because he used to play in the Texans, right?
Yeah, I think yeah, Koye. I think the Texans drafted him. The Bears signed him like years later when he was like
Yeah,
halfway through his career. He was good for us, but yeah, I think at 19 he got drafted, which is wild. But at 16 he was in college. Like imagine being 16 playing against like 20, 21-year olds that are like huge.
right.
I mean, he was huge at 16. I don't know, man. He was. I don't know where he came from, but that dude was. Yeah, I
Would
forgot about
you
him.
what would you like to see this week versus the Panthers? And then we can get into a little bit of bold predictions, score predictions for the game this weekend.
Sure. I want to see more accuracy in the deep ball from
Yeah, he's missed
Caleb,
some throws. Uh,
which is weird because I saw a stat that showed rookie quarterbacks like Burrow and all the good ones. Their rookie years, their deep balls were atrocious, like 13 for 58, like
really?
really bad. So I guess Caleb's on par with like the bad percentage of all, like Josh Allen. Like I guess I don't know, like rookie deep balls. I guess are just really bad sometimes. But like Rome gets open deep, so I want to see him hit the more deep shots that are open. I want to see the offensive line actually block. Panthers are ravished. No inside linebackers. Who was it? Who's that defensive end they have that is out for the year now?
Thomas? No. Ian Thomas?
Uh,
No.
no, that's a tight end. It's the dude that
I know who you're talking about.
Bears tried to trade for him and said they got DJ Moore. But yeah, he's out for the year. Um, I think their tackle, like everyone in the defense is out. So I want to see more Komet because all the linebackers are dead. So Komet should be open over the middle. I want to see no turnovers from Caleb.
Yep.
Um,
That
I,
one
I just
against
want
the
to see like an
Panthers bad.
explosive. The out
Interception.
route.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that was the one. The second one wasn't bad because it was like hit Rome right in the hands. It was a weird throw because it was like two dudes right on Rome, but it hit him like directly in like the chest.
mm-hmm.
But the first one was bad. That's like a rookie. He left it hanging. A lot of rookies make that throw because like they think it's college. Um, but I want to see like the offense be like all in one. Like I want to see like a statement game, like like dropping like 30 plus points offense, like only offense. Not like pick sixes, but like straight up offense scoring like 30 points. Um, Less mistakes, no penalties, and then more running too. I guess just keep Swift what he was doing. Roshan like build off last week. And how about you? What are you looking for?
I want us just to do it consistent. Like, can we do what we did last week again and not just make it like a fluke?
Yeah,
So, can we run the
yeah,
ball consistently, like you were saying? Can DeAndre
yep.
Swift and Roshan Johnson run uphill rather than east and west, north more north and south. Can we not have any
Yep.
turnovers like you mentioned?
Yep.
Can we get Caleb a little bit more of a in the passing game? I like to see a little bit more, even though we got the win last week. But hey, can we connect it more on some of those throws, like when DJ Moore like led up on that one play for that one other potential touchdown?
Yeah, that was weird. That was such a weird play. But I think DJ didn't think the ball was coming to him. I was like, dude, regardless, like that's another touchdown.
That's like what you
Like
learn
he
year
threw it in a
one.
good
Just
spot.
play through the
Yeah.
play, just keep
Yeah.
running.
Like, who cares if you don't think it's gonna be there? Like, what if it is? And what do you know it was?
And then
So that
the
was
defense just
yeah.
continue doing what they're doing. Montez Sweat, even though he
Yeah,
gets double teamed,
defense.
can he get those
Yeah,
sacks? And
he's did he have the sack strip last week or was that someone else?
no, he did. It was a running back
Yeah.
and a rookie wide receiver and like
Oh
a
yeah, they
tight
put the
end.
tight end on him and he said
Yeah.
that sound bite where he's like, yeah, I felt disrespected. And then the week before that they called a play dead with fucking
Dude, that was oh my
that was
god.
bull dude. If you look at the replay, the whistle was after the ball was out of his hand. And then of course on the Sermon touchdown, they don't call that. Yeah,
Right,
I was like,
dude.
get the fuck out of here. We got fucked.
I do
That
that
would have
was
turned the game around, honestly. That was because I was at like 20 of there. Like that would have flipped the field completely. That would have been huge.
that was so
Um,
tight. I was going crazy because at
yeah,
that
that
point
was
Sweat
so.
was getting double team. He didn't do anything first 2 weeks, so
Yeah, so that was dumb. So I don't know, but even the Texans game, we kept it close. So like, even if we lose, we're still like in the games, which is cool. So
everything's been
that's
one
more fun than
possession.
getting blown out. Yeah, that's the worst. Um, but yeah, hopefully it's just good offensive, you know, consistency. That's what I want to see.
Do you have any bold predictions for this game?
Oh, I'm gonna say three Andy Dalton turnovers.
Okay, three takeaways from
I'm gonna
the.
say two picks and a fumble.
Okay, I like that. And you want to make
That's
it more specific, more bold? Who's getting those picks and who's causing the
Ty
fumble?
Tyreek's getting a pick.
Okay, I like that.
And then uh, Edmonds is getting a pick.
Okay,
And then fumble, go. I'm gonna go Dexter. People are gonna think Sweat. I'm going Dexter. I'm going full bold.
he's been playing
Dexter's been
well.
crazy.
He's been
Dexter's
playing
been going
good.
crazy, dude. He had like 4.5 sacks already, or four, 3.5, something like that. Yeah, he's been not even just sacks though. I mean, the defensive tackle just blowing up the run game. He's just yeah. He's I like him a lot. Zach Pickens, I think, was a horrible pick because he's still hurt. I think to start the year
Yeah,
because we
he.
drafted Javon, I think, and then the last pick of the second, I think we had Pickens, and then like he hasn't done anything.
This was his
Um,
first draft class, right? You talking? Is that Pole's first draft class or second draft class?
was that his first?
Second was is Dexter's second year, right? So it must have been his second draft class.
Oh yeah. It was this. Yeah. So his first. Yeah, who was his first pick ever?
Valus Jones. I'm pretty sure. I know that's his first offensive pick, but I'm pretty sure that was his
Yeah,
first
Valus
pick.
Jones. I don't know the fact that he got offered something for Valus. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, why did he not take that,
I
bro?
would have took a seventh conditional. That dude
He's
is
so ignorant. I'm
garbage.
not gonna take nothing more less than a
The,
fourth or a
the fourth,
third.
dude. So that means someone offered a fifth. Dude, take that and
You
run.
gave
Are
Justin
you
away
kidding
for a
me?
sixth, like,
Yeah, like, dude, what
and you
a fifth
drafted a
for
punter in
Valus?
the fourth.
Valus, like, he's like kryptonite. Like, he touches, like, even on the field, like something bad happens. He took out Rome that one week. Um, Rome ended up playing, but like, he fumbled the kickoff on the Titans. It took the weirdest bounce I've ever seen too.
He kicked it to them.
Yeah, exactly. Like bounces off. It's like, oh my god. The fact that we won that week one is still insane to me. Will Levis is hilarious. He's like the best meme quarterback of all time.
Dude, it's
Every week there's a new screenshot of him, and it's so funny. This week it's him crying.
I posted a couple of them. It was,
They're so good, dude. The one there where his hands on his head like this versus us is so
yeah,
good.
that one is so
Dude, like
funny.
just dropped to his knees mid interception. Oh, it was so good.
I think the meme I made around that was like when you forgot to take the chicken out of the freezer and your mom's 10 minutes away, bro.
Oh, she's gonna beat your ass. Yeah, that's the worst. Oh man.
And then
How about your both prediction?
my bold prediction. I'm gonna go Caleb Williams, 300 plus passing yards and 3 passing touchdowns.
Three. Oh, okay. Oh, I should have said that. That's a good one.
No, I do. I
Yeah. Oh,
like the
I
takeaways
guess
though.
if I guess if my offense 30 plus points happens, he would have 3 touchdowns. So that makes sense. Yeah. No, I like it.
We
Yeah,
have to.
I want to see a game like that. I want to see Caleb because he's from Washington. When we play the Redskins at Washington, I want to see him have like a 3 touchdown game and
Okay.
just drop his dick across Washington. Just sorry, TikTok.
They're probably gonna be banned at this point anyway. So
Yeah, TikTok
I'm
sucks,
just using the
dude.
TikTok or my Instagram's page is the best page anyway. So
Yeah.
but no, I would like to see that. We need to really take it. This would be the third terrible defense that we played the third week in a row. We couldn't capitalize against the Colts. Yeah, he had a bunch of 300
Yeah.
plus yards, but
Dude, that was Colts was weird because they had like the worst rush defense. Buckner was out, and we were averaging like a yard a carry.
and
Like
Latu
that was
Tutu Top
so
Two was
weird.
taking over the game for them. Like what? We can't block one
Well, yeah,
guy.
that's when you put two tight ends and one guy, and one of the tight ends is 40 and doesn't block him,
Yeah,
and he gets strip sacked. That was I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You put in anytime you put in that guy, Mercedes Lewis, like he just something bad, either a penalty or he whips a block and then we fumble. Like that, just get him off the field, please.
we might have to give him his flowers though for putting Shane Waldron on a call on those leadership
Oh
meetings and
yeah,
saying, "Hey,
that's
fuck
true.
this
Yeah, he
coach us
probably
for once."
probably godfathered him, put his legs over a window, sign the contract, do
Right.
this, do that.
You got
But
a score prediction for the game?
let's see. I got to start Chuba Howard this week, so I hope he scores versus us. But I hope it's late when we already blow him out. So I'm gonna say 34-14. That's what I'm gonna because if
Okay,
we're gonna explode on them, I want to say 30 points. So 34-14. We just dominate.
I had something similar. I had
I hope.
31-13. So
Okay.
we're in the
I was
same
gonna say
boat.
31-17, but I want to say 34-14. Yeah. Yeah. Two Chuba touchdowns. Let's go with that. That'd be great.
You going to any games this year?
No, I was gonna go I was thinking about someone asked me to go to the Rams game, and I was looking at tickets, and I'm like, dude, like tickets are so expensive. I live right near the stadium, but it's like I don't know. I like football in person. I've been to a few games. I'm not a big fan of it. It's like
Yeah.
I feel like I enjoy it better watching on TV. You can see it better. The commentators. Um, I can flip through different games too, like on my phone or something. I just like the experience better on my. And plus, I go to my dad's every Sunday usually for the game, so spend time with him. So, but yeah, it's just yeah, I don't know. Um, Not this year unless they offer me to take me to a game. That'd be sick. But but no,
Raiders
paid for it. Sorry,
influencer
but
program.
I'm being cheap right now. I'm not gonna. The football games are too expensive for me.
No, for sure. No, I definitely agree. I prefer watching it on my TV, but I like going like once a year with my dad to do like our bucket list thing with the stadium.
Yeah,
So
that's cool. Yeah, something like that. Like once a year would be cool. But yeah, yeah, maybe we get the new stadium. Hopefully, that'd be sick.
yeah, when is that? Kevin Warren. I'm not even a
2020,
Chicago resident. And I could feel the headache about it.
20, 2050 maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Might be dead by then.
Caleb Williams' kids is the quarterback of the Chicago
Yeah,
Bears.
yeah. Archie Manning's kid, or not Archie Manning. Oh, is it Archie Jr.? Who's in college right now? Which Manning? Is is it Archie?
No,
Because
Archie.
Archie's the dad too.
No, it is Archie, right?
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah,
Archie
it's
Jr.,
Archie.
isn't it?
Who plays
Yeah,
for UT? Chat. Someone fact check for that for us.
yeah. Isn't it Archie? Oh, maybe it's not Junior then, because it's not
Archie the
his.
third or second or something.
Yeah, Archie the third, because isn't Arch the original Arch Manning? Isn't that his? Whose kid is it? It's not Eli's or Peyton's.
The
Is it the
other one, the
weird?
one that
Is
doesn't
it the
play
weird
for him.
brother that's like does? Is it his or is it like an uncle?
I
Yeah,
don't
I don't
know.
know. Like, that's a good question. Who the hell is this kid?
Yeah, come on, chat.
But
Do
we'll
the
have his
research.
kid. His kid will. So Archie, whatever, the kid that's at UT right now, his kid will be our quarterback by the time the new stadium is built.
You want to do a quick Chicago Bears trivia real quick before you head out?
Oh, let's do it. Hell
All
yeah.
right, let's see. Let me just quickly guess screen share. No, trivia. All right, there we go. Give me like a half a
Let's
second
do the thing where we name all the 50 obscure names throughout the history. I saw a video on that. I could have crushed that. It was like $100. You can name more Bears than me. I'm like, oh, dude, I would kill that.
Oh
What
yeah,
Roman
I've seen
should
those like
do.
TikToks. When I'm going to an Arizona
Yeah.
game, I'm trying to do some man on the street tailgating like
Yeah, it'd be
impressions.
sick.
So
Yeah, because those are,
I sent those as
yeah,
references. Or I was like, I gotta do this.
yeah,
Dad
yeah.
needs to
Those
hold the
things are
camera
funny
up.
because it's always one of those videos where it's like dudes just sit around and name obscure players.
Right.
It's
Let me see
the
here.
real Adrian Peterson, not the Vikings one, the Bears
The
one from
Bears
like
one.
2007.
The legend.
You ever see his college run?
What?
Just just look up Adrian Peterson, the run. college, and it's like an 80-yard. He breaks like 10 tackles. It's insane. It's our Adrian Peterson when he was in college. I think he
Where'd
went
he
to
go? Like Arkansas or something?
like Georgia and Southern. I think it was some like shit school. I could be wrong. I thought it was like Georgia Southern or whatever Southern Georgia. I don't know, but it's like 144 p quality. But after this, just look up Adrian Peterson the run. It's so funny.
All right,
He didn't score, but it's like 80 yards, and he just destroys like 7 people on the way to the.
I will.
It's sick.
I'd love to ask you what's your Mount Rushmore, at least your top in terms of favorite Bears.
Favorite.
Doesn't
I'll
have
do
to be the
favorite from my.
best.
Yeah, I'll say favorite from my. I'm 31, so
I'm 29, so we're the same.
yeah. I'll do it for my lifetime then. My favorites. How many is there?
I think there's
4?
four.
Mount Rushmore. Yeah, Mount Rushmore.
I always
God,
forget.
so just favorite, not skill, just the ones I liked. I mean, I guess they can. Oh God. Man, that's tough. Let's see. I'm gonna say Cutler. I didn't like after a few years, skill wise, but I thought personality wise, he was absolutely hysterical. So I'm putting Cutler on there. I don't know where, but I don't care. I'm putting Cutler on there.
Okay, is it one of your favorite? All right, cool.
I mean, he's fit. Like player wise, I wanted to get rid of him after a few years because I was like, dude, we need like someone better. But Matt Forte, I was just watching. Dude, he was so underrated. I was watching highlights of him earlier on Instagram, some random clip, and I was like, dude, Matt Forte. I used to draft him every year in fantasy PPR because he would get like 100 dump offs, just insane in fantasy. So Cutler, Forte.
Dr.
Uh,
Board, yeah, we did. We did talk about Williams versus Daniels and Luck versus RG3. Sorry, sorry, Johnny.
no, you're good. I guess Urlacher because like how can you not like him? Just
Yeah.
player wise, like he's so good. Um, one more. God, I can name so many that I like. Tillman. Oh, Tillman for sure. I would say Tillman. I mean, like anyone from the '06 team, it's just like you can put all
Let
four
me
in there.
start
It's
there.
just like,
I could do
yeah,
like
like you can put
three Mount
so many.
Rushmores from that just the
Yeah.
defense. I didn't even go to the offense.
Actually, you know what? I don't care. I'm taking Cutler off and putting Grossman on that bitch. I don't care.
Sexy Rexy.
Sex, dude, that guy was so fun to watch. He sucked, but dude, he would just at least he was like Jameis before Jameis. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just launching it. I don't give a shit. Barion's down there somewhere. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm putting Grossman on there, even though he shouldn't be on there. I'm just doing it anyway. That's my Mount. That's my Mount Rushmore.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'd say what Grossman, Urlacher, Tillman, and
Forte.
Forte. Yeah, that's mine. I don't care. Grossman's my dude.
Sexy
Love
Rexy.
him.
The good old days,
Sexy
man.
Rexy, dude. Sucked, but worth it. Except in the Super Bowl, he was atrocious. That
Yeah,
pick
that
six.
only. I mean, me watching the
I was
Hester
12.
kick
Oh,
back.
dude, yeah. You thought you won right there. I was like, oh, easy. And then I remember I was watching my dad. He poured like it was a huge glass of alcohol. I don't remember what it was. He like poured it. He's like, if the Bears win, you can drink this whole thing. I was like, all right, bet. And then they lost. So he let me shoot flares out of a shotgun instead. So that was cool. But he's like, all right, you can't drink that, but here, let's go in the backyard and do this. I was like, all right. But but yeah, that was. I mean, right after that, we picked off Manning. Ah, man, I don't even want to
We
think
won
about
that
that
first
Super Bowl.
quarter. We won the first quarter.
Yep. And then what was it? Reggie Wayne that had that random like 60-yard bomb, broken coverage, and
Is
then
it Reggie or
I mean we were in
Marvin?
it to the fourth quarter. I think it was Reggie. I could be wrong. Maybe it was Marvin. But 23-17, so that pick six. So or 22-17, yeah. Like it was close in the fourth quarter. We were driving, and then Rex throws that pick six, and it was over.
And
Can't come
started to
back from
rain
that.
and
Yeah, I think the rain's the biggest thing because our defense was slipping over the field. Like we couldn't,
Thomas
and
Jones
we
got
stopped running
hurt.
Thomas Jones. He had 100 yards in the first half, and we stopped running with him. Like, why? We have Rex Grossman, dude. Keep running. Like, we're running it down their throats. It's raining. Like, it's the perfect time to run.
Mushid Muhammad, Bernard Varian, Desmond Clark,
Musin Muhammad. The place
Bullington.
where, yeah, he talked shit in Chicago after he left. He goes, oh, Chicago's the place receivers go to die. It's like, well, you're not wrong. Because we have no quarterback, so they can't do anything. I like Brandon Marshall a lot too, but you didn't have him that long.
Alshon Jeffrey, they were fun to watch.
Yeah, Jeffrey was cool. Yeah, those two are a good tandem. What's your Mount Rushmore.
My Mount Rushmore favorites in my lifetime. Definitely going with Matt Forte. Matt Forte is one of my favorites.
I don't know how I didn't put Hester on there. Go on.
um, I
I'm
used to
taking Grossman off, but Hester on. Go ahead.
Audible. Checking it down like Caleb. True vet.
Yes, sir.
I used to go to these expos at Soldier Field. Like once a year, we'd drive into these events, these fan fests at Soldier Field when I was a kid. We'd drive from Syracuse to Chicago, 13 hours, and it was Forte's rookie year, and he was
Mm.
doing autographs, and I got to meet him. Got his picture on this camera that we had, like crappy Sony camera, and then there was this like 2 minute drill that they do in the locker room where you can buy like all these player worn practice jerseys and pants and like old Reebok winter jackets from like the coaches and stuff. And I got so
Love those.
excited I left the camera in there. And we went
Oh,
back. I couldn't get the camera, so like my photos with Matt Forte and stuff there, I never actually got to like print out and stuff. I was like so still butthurt to this day.
oh,
But he was super cool. Like
damn.
huge line behind us. And he's like, "Hey, where are you guys from?" I was like, "Oh, we came all the way from Syracuse." Like, "Oh, Syracuse, that's awesome. I got some buddies there, from
Mm.
Tulane or whatever." So he's just super humble. Love Matt Forte, and then he's
Yeah,
just
he's always cool. Yeah.
beast on the field as well.
Yeah, I remember this first game he played. The Colts hit that 50-yard touchdown run. That
Devin
was sick.
Hester's on there.
Of course.
You have that game against the Colts. Kyle Orton was the QB. I remember that was Sunday Night Football, bro. Right? We won that game.
Yeah. It was week 1. Yeah, and then we beat Manning and Urlacher after the post game speech. Like, yeah, people doubted us. I don't know why, but people thought we were gonna lose and we didn't. It's like true. But yeah, we sucked that year anyway. But
No, what year was that? Was
that was 08.
08? We were that.
Yeah, so
We
it's
were
2 years
like
after the Super.
10-6. No.
No, 08, and then we traded
07 we were
for
sick.
Cutler in 09. 06, we got to the Super Bowl. 07, we were like,
Yeah,
yeah, 7-9 or
7
something.
9. It
08, I think the same roughly. 09, we got Cutler. I think we sucked with I don't remember what we did with Cutler the first year. 2010 is when we got to the championship.
BJ
Tears his
Raji.
ACL or whatever, or tears his like meniscus. I forgot what it was. 2011, I think we did pretty well. I don't remember. 2013 is when we were at 7-3, coasting. Cutler breaks his thumb, ruins the
Caleb
whole
Haney.
season.
No, was it Caleb? No, Josh McCown year. Was that Josh McCown year?
That was 2012, I think. No, 2014. I don't remember. Yeah, it's such a weird memory. 2014 is no, Josh McCown years. I think that was 2014 because
No, Josh McCown was
2013.
2013, right? I don't know.
2013 is when we had Cutler 7-3. He gets injured throwing that pick six against the Chargers, and then we had Caleb Haney, I think, and I think we ended up 8-8. We went from 7-3 to like 8-8. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's the year that we had Marion Barber, I think it was, who didn't go out of bounds, so we lost that game versus the Broncos.
Yep.
Like if he just stayed in bounds, we would have won. But he went out, and then like
Marion
they ended up.
Barber. I had to think for a second, bro.
Yeah, the Cowboys guy. We had him for a little bit,
Yeah.
like a year. But yeah, bad. I mean, that's the good thing about being a Bears fan. It can't get much worse. So I mean, hey,
Just a cycle of torture.
what are you gonna do?
Can you see this at all or no? If it's
Let's see if
blurry,
I
then
can.
I still haven't figured out how to optimize it for the guest then.
No, I can see it. I can see guess the player 2003 Anthony. Oh, I can read it. Okay. So what's the okay, name the missing starter. Okay. So 2003 Anthony Thomas. Oh, Cedric Benson. Come on now.
Oh, damn, bro. All right, Johnny. Already quick one.
That's
I
easy.
got one more.
Okay.
I got one more. Let me wait. Do you see
See
the
if I
answer
can-
on there? Do I have it labeled
Wait, see if
somewhere?
see if I can zoom in though. Okay. If I hold it horizontal, I can see a little better. Okay, let's try
Okay,
that.
cool. My bad.
No, you're good. I think it's just the
You
software.
see that? And that's just my doc to reference something.
Okay, let's go. Let's see this.
Let me zoom
Guess the
in.
player. Okay, UNC, the Panthers, the Bears, Packers, Okay, UNC, it's Tar Heel. Let's see. Obviously Trubisky, but that was to the Bears. That wasn't the Panthers first. Let's see here. UNC.
Let's go.
I'm thinking Hakeem Nicks, but no, that was the Giants. He was UNC, I believe. Oh, duh, Jesus, Julius Peppers, of course. I don't know. I
Nice.
don't know. I don't know how I was. Okay, I was trying to think like somewhat recent, but no. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm trying to think of anyone that went to UNC, which is like not a lot of people.
Awesome, bro. That was funny. Dude, I appreciate you being on the stream, man. Appreciate you getting back to me, responding to
Of
my
course.
DM. It was plenty of fun talking Bears with you. Would
Yes,
love
sir.
to do any future collabs
Yeah.
in the future or something, and also maybe get in the
Yeah.
sticks one of these days.
Yeah. Let's do another interview. Once the Bears hopefully make the playoffs.
Playoff, yeah, playoff interview.
Playoff interview or end of the year interview
Awesome.
recap.
And how is the audio and stuff on your end? I never got a chance to like ask the guests, like everything sounded fine and
Oh, it
stuff.
sounds great. Yeah, I'm hoping mine's. I'm in my AirPods, but you have
No,
like an
you're no,
actual
you
mic.
sound perfect, dude. It sound perfect.
Oh, okay, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah. No, you sound good too.
Because I'm also
Um.
moving into this streaming room, and I haven't finished setting up and stuff yet. So I'm just some of my settings
Oh
need
no,
changed.
sounds great. No, it sounds great. Most better than most interviews I do. So.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Just fun. I mean, just talking Bears and stuff. So I appreciate your time.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate you talking Bears, and hopefully we get this W
Yes,
this
sir.
weekend. And there's one last thing that we like to say before we get off the stream, and that is
Sure.
fuck the Packers.
Fuck the pack. FTP.
Let's get it. All right, man. Go Bears. Talk to you soon. And when I go to Arizona, you're gonna have to send me a list of some places to go and stuff out down there for me and my pops.
Definitely.
For sure.
Definitely. Definitely.
All right. Appreciate you, Johnny.
All right, take it easy.
Peace, bro.